Once again, I'm here to remind you that you are highest form of God's creation and that it's natural for your identity to be doing well in all areas of your life. If one area isn't working, that just means that there are still some limited beliefs that you should address, and that you are still believing that in order to have it all here and now, you must earn or deserve your place under the sun. Well, guess what? That's just something that we adopted as one of many of limited beliefs when we were children. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that, and if you're new here, my limited beliefs and being in a primal state of being for um 39 years until my first near-death experience almost costed me life, because I was so overworking myself, and I still now, even if I, and now when I know how beliefs work and I'm in inner work for 10 years and more than 10 years, still from time to time catch myself that I have that subconscious urge to overwork and to be underground dog, even though there is no need for that. So it's so deep, deep, deep inside me that I simply from time to time and every day must remind myself that it's okay for me to have uh, all here and now. That's how the life was designed. And as I read somewhere recently, the hardest part on our journey is to believe that it was always meant to be easy. Because so many times we heard stories that, who do you think you are? You must hustle and grind. I don't know, money doesn't fall from trees. This world isn't turning around you. Others are doing everything they can. What makes you so special that you can have it here and now all? Well, we are all born special, and we are all born literally geniuses. That's not something that I came up with. That something that even Einstein said, that every single human and every single soul is born genius, but all along the way, through the conditioning of society and to false programming, we lost that spark. Everyone has unique purpose. And when you follow your purpose, you are constantly in a state of flow. There is no need to hustle and grind and to struggle, because you recognize what's the inspired action and you take that action, but it comes from a place of empowerment. It's not something that you are forcing yourself to do. Forced action equals wasted energy. Aligned action equals perfect timing. I said that many times. So what you can do, and always know that there are so many informations nowadays, especially on law of attraction, personal growth, and so on and so forth. If you are not capable to transform those who need your guidance, your information is useless. My purpose is my journey. Therefore, when I finally remembered who I am and how powerful I am, I finally came into alignment with the realization that my story is my certificate, that my story is my business. What's my story? Well, through the series of conditioning, through the childhood, I was stuck for years in terminal gut disease, so I couldn't eat. I literally lived for days just on uh, juices, uh, and on January 11th, 2020, I had near-death experience where around uh, 3, 4 p.m. I felt, I mean, I was in pain for years through the terminal illness, sickness, and I somehow managed to live with it. It was hard, and I had many challenges, physical, psychological, and emotional, you name it. And but on January 11th, the pain was literally unbearable, and I felt like someone literally has cut me through half, and I fell on the ground, and I started to fading away and to losing my consciousness. One fly is randomly flying, but I will not stop my recording because of that instance. Let the fly do the work. So while I was fading away and losing my consciousness, I remember that my mom was trying to help me and trying to uh, pull me to get up, to keep me having my eyes open. But the moment I saw that the blood was going out of my mouth, I knew, and I at the moment literally made peace with what is. Now, when I go back and relive those things, I literally every time give myself reassurance and gratitude and appreciation for how brave I was, because I literally was in a state of radical acceptance. And I remember vividly that, especially when I get to the hospital and when I saw that my legs were literally going dark blue, I remember that I sat and thought, but it was all like flashings, like in some movie. I remember that I had thoughts that if this is the end, I'm ready. I knew that I'm so, in a sense of fighting what is small, that I don't want to, if this was the moment of my exit, I didn't want to exit in the feeling that is being sorry for myself or begging for 5 more minutes. And I remember that I even recalled my favorite song. It's something about soldiers, and that every one of us should live in such a way that when death comes, we are not crying and begging for our days more, but we should all be like soldiers who are singing the death song and uh, being brave, like they're going home. So literally I was feeling like that, because I knew what I should cry, I could scream. I was at peace, and that peace was something that I was thinking about everything later a lot, and what gave me huge awakening, because literally it's like going through some doors, in and out, in and out. Everything is illusion, and even the moment of our exit. So, long story short, I remember how uh, much blood I lost during the transportation with the emergency through the hospice and the meeting. I mean, I don't remember the face of my surgeon, but I just felt his presence. That's also amazing how the moment that man stepped beside me, because he came to night shift, uh, from the moment that I felt that cut through my stomach till I ended up on the table for surgery, it has been past 4 hours. So I was in agony from 3 to 7 p.m. He came to night shift. And what's interesting that literally when I felt his presence by my side, I passed out. Before I even was given the anesthesia and everything, because before they gave me that thing that goes to clean my internal organs and those tubes and everything else. Later they did that preparation for surgery, but when I felt his presence, I literally passed out because I knew and felt intuitively that I'm in good hands now. And that's why I'm so big on intuition over intellect. Many times my intellect made out of my brain soup because I was constantly in fight with heart and brain. Uh, until I learned how to trust more to my intuition, I now navigate more properly through my journey. And that's what people are talking about. That's science. That's not some woo shit. It's just being able to put yourself into a heart-brain coherence and to always be aligned, to always intuitively know what's the next best step for you on your journey. We are all so unique and so different and so powerful. When you know how to connect through your guides, through higher power, for me personally, to God, and to literally speak to God and to receive direct messages from God, you are 24/7 aware how safe, protected, and secure you are. Uh, I now know that I had failures in previous projects because my destiny was never for my business to be small. What's my business? My story. How my story is my business? My story is my business to help others who are maybe dealing now with the journey that I successfully overcame through being in a state of faith, through releasing that pity part of the mind that, yes, wanted me to be in a victimhood, to feel sorry for myself. Why? Yes, I remember that many times I told my mother, why of all the people I have to deal? Well, I have to deal with it because I did deal with it. And after all, I now realize that that wasn't curse, it was just preparation for this version of me now today. So everything is always, even if it doesn't seem like, working out for your highest good. I had one more surgery later. It was also a form of a near-death experience, but it wasn't so life-threatening, and it wasn't so sudden and out of the blue like it was first. So my story is my best certificate. I'm here to preach and to remind every single soul that you are the best that you can imagine and million times more, literally. For too long, I thought that if you see some green on my fingers, it's from the lawn. I was making my yard nice and beautiful yesterday. I like the smell of the grass, fresh grass, and I like to do my yard. So for too long I thought, who am I to live the life of my wildest dreams in exchange for my story, for my words? And then I realized that that's just one of my limited beliefs. And because I'm someone who practice things for guidance, and every morning I ask where to go, what to do, my higher power, God, guardian angels. Yesterday I did it and I saw a video where I told you my favorite coach here is David Bear, told that my story is my business, my certificate. Your story is your business, your certificate. So there must be something that you overcame that can be helpful for the generations that are yet to come. And in this way, with sharing your story proudly and confidently, you realize that that's your strength, that's your power. Uh, People are sick of shiny and fake things. We all need vulnerability. Vulnerability is shortcut to success. You are coming in that way from a place, not what I want from life, but what life wants from me. So life always wanted from me to step into my own power. Uh, Gut disease and my issues were my blocks related to my power, my personal power, to my confidence. Uh, and if you overcame anything, you can be a guide for those who are going through that now. So I remember that many times I was like, who am I to think that I can live best life in exchange to my story? It sounds too good to be true. And you know what are limited beliefs and what we are hearing all the time. Uh, Now, with this perspective, if it's not too good to be true, I don't want it. I don't want it. Because I realize that in order to be someone who is earning a lot by doing less, yes, I had some periods in my life where I was overworking. And I'm not sure who said that, but there is one quote that totally relates with me. It's something like, all those who are on easy mode and who are doing nothing and having everything at some point in their lives had to do a lot for literally nothing. That was something that I really related to, because I got this blessing to be the cursor cut in my generational and my lineage, to let go of all blocks, to examine what's no longer serving. So to be unapologetically me, to say no and to mean it, to protect myself, to not feeling guilty when I'm abandoning others, even if those are close to me. Why? I remember that I had a lot of guilt around this, related to some family members, close family members. I always wanted to awaken them and to shaken them and to guide them, but when I finally realized that they, A, are not ready, B, don't want to follow the path, I stopped feeling guilty for abandoning them and realized that it's better to not abandon myself but abandon them, because they are choosing. And probably, not probably, 100%, I think that that's also God's will, because every person has their own share and their own lessons, spiritual, to learn. So I'm responsible for myself, and sharing my story is form of my responsibility. Rule number one for every single creator is to share what he has learned. So uh, I was never meant to play small. As long as I did, I was stuck. The moment I connected data and realized that my story is my message, that my story is my certificate, that my story is my business, literally from the place of alignment and from the place of flow, I became, let's say, like some river who literally minds her own business and follows the flow. I never prepare for any video, I just follow the intuitive urge to turn my phone. I even record from my phone, and if you could see, I have two. One is newer and this one is old, and this has broken camera, so I don't even get how the my reflection isn't broken. But yeah, I guess what's meant to find you will find you, and I hope that I will help you to transform the way you see yourself first and foremost. Uh, Decision is identity. So the moment you make new decision, you changed your identity. You put yourself in a place of expecting more. And when you are, as they say, expectation creates the outcome. When you expect only good things to be your outcome, you are like a magician. And what took months or years or weeks earlier now comes to you with zero effort, because if not this, something better. That's something you should practice in relationships, in friendships, in business, whatever it is, place where you live, whatever it is. Nothing is, as long as you're here, lost. As long as God is waking you up in the morning, He didn't uh, finished, and He isn't done with you. So whenever you catch yourself that you're feeling sorry for the outcome that didn't go as you planned, for, I don't know, whatever it is, you are running out of time, or always catch yourself and be aware that you are always spelling. Watch your mouth, watch your tongue, your word is your wand. So affirm this or something better, this or something much, much better. Instead of thinking it's too good to be true, try and tell a different story. If it's not too good to be true, I don't want it. So I hope this helps, and I'll expand. And I know and I'm sure that whoever needs and is meant to hear my message will hear. I will continue to be the channel and to use my story as my certification, because listen, healing my gut, going through sickness, uh, being brave, being bold, facing my own death twice. First time it was very, very scary, and it was something that I now know was part of my destiny. Is something for my near-death experience was on January 2020, so it's been almost 6 years. I should even maybe share my story as my certificate earlier, but I had, as I mentioned, limited beliefs about the topic, and I thought that I'm just one of people who faced that, and it's not a big deal. But then I realized that yes, it is. It is a big deal, and now I feel ready to share it, like many people did, Anita Moriani and many, many others. So use your story as your certificate. You can lead and guide others to transform their journey, and to be a powerful uplifter and someone who, through bringing value, also lives wild life of your wildest dreams, because it was never about what can I get from you. It was always about what can I give you, and allow higher power, for me God, to bring me my blessings, because with empowering you I'm blessing you. And then God is like my father, because he is our father. I'm daughter of the king, and my rich father is showering me with blessings 24/7. Like a child is asking parent for, I don't know, whatever it is children want. That's how you should ask God for whatever it is that you want. But be aware that many times you are asking for too little, as I did for over 4 decades, but God find a way to put me in a more powerful position than I thought I and believed that I deserve. So the secret to prayer is to forget what you want, because God always have much, much better plans for you. Thank you for being here, and talk to you soon.